What's up, KMUZ family? This is Horrific, and you're listening to the Sunday Night Wrap-Up with DJO.
You now have 15 seconds to comply. You are in direct violation of Penal Code 113, Section 9. You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4, 3, 2, 1. I am not authorizing physical force.
Man, I got a good show, and I'm just totally excited right now. In fact, I got IearnFist in right now. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, sir. What up, Salem? It's IearnFist.
You come down from P-Town, so I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. It was quite a journey in traffic, surprisingly, on a Sunday.
Right? Oh, man. So why don't you tell a little bit of everybody? I think this is like the first time I've ever actually had you in the studio, and I'm really excited about it. So why don't you tell everybody a little bit about what you're all about?
Absolutely. So I've been doing music for a long time. I started doing shows out in Portland probably in 2011, 2012, and I took a break for a couple years and started coming back. Most recently, you'll see me doing sets and projects with Pele One, and I'm actually working on a new solo LP, but that'll have some features from That Kid Cry and Mob Royale and the homie Nuck. Nuck goes back probably early 2000s, but he's making a comeback tour. I'm going to get him featured on my album. And we're just trying to do shows and get the name out there and put out good music.
Okay. And then I understand you're even working on some projects with some other artists. Who is it again?
The solo LP that I'm working on is going to have features from That Kid Cry and Mob Royale, and of course Pele One, my brother. Shout out to Pele. I'm supposed to tell y'all, by the way, shame. We're just trying to do shows, and part of why I wanted to come out is to talk to you about the new album coming out, and also to promote the Devin the Dude show May 6th.
Nice.
You catch the flyer on the IearnFist Facebook page. That's IearnFist. And then you can catch me on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/IearnFist.
Okay, all right. And then you actually kind of rose up, did a lot of freestyle battles as well, just like Pele One.
I did. I've more recently tried to aim towards, being in the studio and putting out more finished projects. When I was younger, it was a hustle for me. I felt, being young and with the ability to rap, I felt like I wanted to kind of test and see where that would go. And so a lot of that pushed me to challenge people to battle. And it became a hustle for money. I wanted to do it on film. I wanted to do it for money. And I think my heart is using my talent to make music in the studio as opposed to focusing on a one-night event to diss somebody and focus all my energy on that and then have the event be over. And, nobody goes back and buys the soundtrack to a battle rap.
To expand your horizons and kind of grow as an artist.
Absolutely.
At least that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I feel like there's a major lack of what I consider good, solid hip-hop music. I feel like the genre's taken a left, and I know there's a lot of people that feel the way I do, so I want to, do my part and contribute to putting out good music, and I want to inspire others to keep putting out good music and also work with cats that are out here doing the real thing.
Yeah, and then who are you working through to, produce your beats and stuff like that?
So I've been doing a lot of production myself, but this
nice.
project's going to have production from Pele One, of course. I've got access to his rare vault of underground beats, and so you'll be hearing some stuff that you never heard before, but I'll make sure it sees some light. I work a lot with Mike Heffley from Weapons of Mass Production. Shout out, Mike. He actually produced one of the songs I sent you this evening called Follow Me, so look out for that. And I'm trying to network with new producers. So if you're a local Portland or Salem producer and you're looking to get some shine on your beats, send me an email, ironfistmusic@gmail.com.
All right. Well, I got this first track. You want to tell me a little bit about this one?
You got Fair Warning?
Fair Warning.
So Fair Warning is going to be the single off my new LP that's coming out. What you're listening to is a version 2 of it produced by Shadow of Mankind out of Portland. The original is going to be on the album as a bonus track after all of them, but this is basically the new single.
All right, let's do this. You're listening to KMUZ 88.5, 100.7. That's right, you're in the wrap-up. Yeah, that's a solid track right there. Fair Warning, it was a little rough start, I know, but this is the way I look at it. You guys got to hear it, over and over again. It's going to sink into your heads now.
That's right. That's shameless promotion. We're going to run that back, DJ.
Just one more time, right? All right, man. So with everything that's going on with you, where did you pick up your style? Where was it that you really drew your influence from?
Yeah, so I grew up, I mean, I was born in 87, so I grew up listening to Nas, Eminem, Jay-Z, Jadakiss, Busta Rhymes, the gods of the sport. And, to me, making good music was always important, but for that age of music, it was about being the dopest, and it was about, being whack and biting other people's styles and other people's bars and stuff like that. That used to be punishable by death of bars. You know what I mean? That was something that could get you targeted. Nowadays, it seems like there's a lot more recycling and stuff like that going on. So,
all right, breaking out of your shell, kind of, and you're trying to expand, and you guys are going to start releasing the mixtape and everything. What are you shooting for? What's your ultimate goal with this?
At this point in my life, I feel like I've kind of gone over the hump of trying to rap for fame or fortune. I mean, I do it for the sport. I do it because I love making music. I feel like there needs to be more of a spotlight on the art of hip hop. Whatever that means. Nowadays, I mean, I think hip hop entirely has been redefined. So for me, if I just want to drop a classic, I want to drop something that people will play start to finish. I don't want to conform to the mainstream. I want to put out what's in my heart and what I want to do.
Talk about not in the mainstream. Talk about this next track.
So the next track is produced by Mike Heffley from Weapons of Mass Production. It's called Follow Me. A lot of my work I did with Pele it really kind of inspired me to get a little more conscious, because we did a lot of the Rap Olympic stuff where we kind of said a lot of nonsensical, ignorant stuff for the sake of rhyme. And for this album, I wanted to make sure I put out something a little more conscious. It's definitely got a message to it. So. All
right, so let's do this. Follow Me. You're listening to Iron Fist on the Sunday Night Wrap Up. Let's do it. KMUZ 88.5, 100.7. That one's always going to make me think of Follow the Leader now. So Follow Me, that's a jam right there. I like that one. I can see that's a little B-side on there, so I know you got some blues in there.
Absolutely. Had to put a little jazz influence in the album.
Nice. I like it. And then when you, and this is a question I like to ask because everyone has a little different answer, but when you're up there and you're on stage and you're performing and stuff, what is the first thing that you basically think about when you're ready to basically come up with the next line or how you want to start off your set?
No, I hear you. I feel like, before I get on stage anytime, there's always that kind of moment of clarity where things just kind of clear up and deaden down. And I tell myself, don't mess up, Nick. And then, I just kind of close my eyes and go for it, man. A little bit of liquid courage. And so far, I mean, knock on wood, but so far I haven't had a problem forgetting lyrics or anything like that.
Nice. I know some artists that have done that, had a little bit too much liquid courage, and they just lost their way. But good to hear that you haven't got that touch, and that's good. You definitely want to keep clear and keep it flowing. So, with your projects that are coming up, do you have any shows that are going to be performing at just coming up?
Yeah, absolutely. So May 6th, the Devin the Dude show is going to be, if you actually give me just a sec here, I'm pulling up the flyer.
Sure, I'll give you some time.
Yeah. I'll give you all the date and time information, but
Nice.
I got a really dope set. I'm bringing the homie Pele 1 out there so we can flex a little bit of ignorance on you guys, because I know that the city of Salem gives us a lot of love when we drop the pie stuff. So looking forward to
definitely. That. All right. So you got that date up for me?
I'm pulling the flyer right now as we speak. I apologize for the delay.
No. Got your next track as well, and you want to go ahead and explain that one to me while you're looking that up?
Yeah, so speaking of ignorance, me and Pele, under the group name Pi, we recorded a lot of tracks that we never really released on a lot of projects, but some of our stuff ended up on Pele's solo tape, and, it got some shine as it was out, but, we never pushed it as far as I feel like we should have, and so part of what I want to do with this next album is not only push the old stuff, but get back in the studio with P and put out some of the newest lyrical stuff. The name of the track is Ricky Retardo, and that's thanks to a Pele 1 line. You'll hear it on the track. The beat is completely produced by Pele. His production is insane on this one. And, you just want to listen to the lyrics and check the style.
All right, well, we'll get back to that event in just a bit, and let's get this track going. That's right, with Iron Fist. That's right, Ricky Retardo on KMUZ 88.5, 100.7. Let's do it. I love that beat. It kind of reminds me, I don't know, a little bit of Native in there, a little bit of...
Yeah, no, that's Pele 1 beat, man. He's all over the place with them samples.
I love it. All right. So then you found that event for me, right?
Absolutely. So that is going to be May 6th at Shotsky's. The show starts at 9 p.m. and you can get your ticket for $20. If you need a ticket, holler at me on Facebook or shoot me an email, ironfistmusic@gmail.com. I got you.
Nice. All right. And then besides that, I remember the last time I saw you, it's been a while, but you were at the Liberty Bar and you, Pele won, and there was in fact, I think Mob Style was there. There's just a whole list of people.
Yeah.
What was your favorite place to perform? Because I know there's been obviously quite a few places that you've actually performed at. What was the one that you really sticked out to you, and then which venue do you think that really represents the hip hop community?
Yeah, absolutely. So it all is based on city, right? Because I've done shows everywhere from Los Angeles all the way up to Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like locally in Salem, when I rocked it, I did a headlining show last summer at Duffy's Hangar, which, rest in peace, Duffy's is no longer with us. That was an amazing show. I had an awesome turnout. There was easily 100 people there in front of the stage there for me. People knew lyrics to the songs. It's cool coming back from such a long break. It was nice to know that people were still supporting and people still knew my lyrics, which is an incredible feeling.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, right? That's awesome.
Especially when they're as crude as they are.
And then you got this next track, Story Time. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this one? In fact, this is one of the ones that I got the privilege to actually see you perform, which was amazing. In fact, I think I even got pictures still, so I gotta throw those. I'm gonna look at my archives and pull those out. I totally am now.
I'd love to see that.
Anyway, go ahead.
So Story Time is going to be a beat that I produced on the solo LP. I just kind of wanted to do something different. This is somewhere in the middle between the conscious rap and the lyrical Olympics. I just kind of wanted to tell a story and be creative and kind of let the beat do its thing. And you notice there's not a lot of ad libs or backup vocals or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's that raw hip hop.
Most definitely. In fact, like I said, it reminds me of back in the day with the show and some others from Dougie Fresh and all that. So Let's do this. KMUZ at 8.5, 100.7, Iron Fist, Story Time. Nice. All right, so hopefully you can stick around tonight. I don't know. I know you're coming all the way from P-Town, and it's quite a drive to come down here. But the show's on till 11 o'clock. If you can hang out, I would appreciate it.
Yeah,
but,
we'll kick back. Yeah, we'll hang around.
All right. So you got any shout-outs or anything out there that you want to do?
Again, shout out to my people. What's up, That Kid Cry, Mob Royale. Thanks for the studio session earlier this evening. Shout out Pele 1. You'll be with me next time, player. And, shout out Portland and Salem. Thanks for listening and for all the support and love. It's truly appreciated.
Oh, yeah. Speaking about support and love, we got it all over the place, by the way. We got people all the way up to Washington, all the way down to Cali. We got East Coast listening in and Canada and some other areas. So definitely record night. So
we out here breaking records, DJ.
We appreciate everybody tuning in. I got more music. In fact, I got a Theories Part 2 right now, and then I'll be bringing in Brady Banks. So get ready for that on KMUZ at 8.5, 100.7. And again, thank you very much for coming, sir.
Not a problem.
I really
Thanks for having me.
appreciate it, especially from P-Town. I always love sharing some love from there.
Absolutely.
You guys are awesome. All right, man. Like I said, I'll search things. I'll find it. I'll go wherever I need to find music. In fact, speaking of that, I actually have somebody in the studio right now that somebody named Marco. Yeah, you know who you are. He sent me the actual link to this video, and I was like, you know what? I watched it, and a lot of people, they never open up their, the stuff that people like link you to.
Right.
But I was like, no, I gotta check this out. So I checked it out, and then I was like, damn, this thing's catchy. So you know what? I even played it around at my work.
Oh, that's what's up.
I played it and I said, hey, what do you think about this? And you know what? And then after I would sing a little bit of it, and they were like, oh man, it's catchy.
Yeah.
You got it so that it actually it hooks you in.
Right.
And then it keeps you going into the song.
Yeah, that was actually definitely the goal behind that. So.
All right.
Well achieved, hell yeah.
All right, so why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
That's what's up. My name's Brady Banks. I come from as far Pacific as you can go without getting wet. You can find me in Yachats, Newport, Oregon. That's my section. Been doing music for a while, man. I released my first mixtape, Organic, about 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. I've been published twice off that. Once got an interview with Rockstar Dreams, and then got published in physical magazine in California called Pop Vulture, and then just recently released my second mixtape in Fear and Honor under Brady Banks, and ever since I released that, it's been like the response I've got from that is crazy, like absolute crazy. Like I released my first mixtape and got a really, really, really good response, organic, but after I released the second one, like it's just been crazy nonstop.
Well, I don't doubt it, especially with everything that's been going. Especially YouTube's a real good way to kind of broadcast yourself there. What other media do you have?
I got SoundCloud right now. I got DatPiff. That's where you'll find all my stuff right now is on DatPiff.
DatPiff,
In about 2 or 3 weeks, so I'll be all over. I'll be on Spotify. I'll be on iTunes. I'll be on Tidal. I'll be on Apple Music just in about 2 weeks. So, yeah, I'm about to go big here in a minute.
With this first track, this is the one that actually, like I said, this is one that everyone's like, oh, you know what?
How about that?
This one really catches you. And can you tell me a little bit about the story of how you actually decided to use that little soundbite?
Yeah. So, so I work at the place that I work at. When that was trending online, that big joke, the "how about that" thing, like everyone was using it at like work, and like everyone was using it around my friend sets and stuff. And I ended up finding this beat online, and I was like, "Damn, you got to do that. You got to do that." I was like, "Okay." So we wrote the song in one night, and then we shot the video in like the next night. So the whole time it took like 14 hours to do, and then after I released the video and got it out. The response I got from that video was crazy. I think I got like 1,500 views on my Facebook, like right after I put it out. And then right after that, I actually work at a brewery, so we actually got a beer now coming out called Cashmere Outside, made with cashmere hops. Shout out Yaha's Brewing. So got my own beer based on that video coming out.
Nice.
Yeah.
With this video and the way that it was taken off, now was it just something that you want to do for fun? Was it like just a fun project? Because I heard some of your other music. And I listened to it and stuff, and I can tell that you were like, this one was more like, it was more like a parody or more like just having fun with it.
Yeah, I heard the beat and I just wanted to turn up with it and basically capitalize on the joke, you know, that was going along social media. So I just wanted to have fun with it and just make a sick club banger. That was the main goal with that one.
Yeah, no, it definitely worked. So let's do this. You're listening to KMUZ at 88.5, 100%. I got Brady Banks in the studio right now.
Let's get it.
Yeah, we got it. How about that? Let's do it.
That's what I always do, and they never catch me. Ain't nobody gonna catch me.
Because you're too streetwise?
Yup.
Too streetwise. I love it. Oh, man. All right. So, and then who was the one that actually got that track going? Who produced that beat?
I found that beat off YouTube. I credit the DJ in the description, but I can't think of the DJ right now. But it was a beat that I ended up finding on YouTube, and that shit.
But I was going to ask you now, with you being so fresh in the industry and stuff like that,
Right.
How much has changed in your life right now?
Let's see. I started rapping when I was about 18. I'm 23 now, so I started rapping about then, and literally, I think I say in one of my tracks, "We Work," and like ever since I started music, like life literally ain't been the same. My first job I actually had when I was like 16. I was actually in a metal band, and I actually got paid to perform shows at one of our local venues. So I've been doing music a minute. Been doing hip hop since I was 18, and yeah, I think it's just this year is when I started popping off with shows and getting booking agents and managers and about to go on tour and stuff right now. So
Okay.
this year's the year that just started popping off real heavy.
Okay.
But I've been putting in about 4 or 5 years of work for it.
All right. And then where you planning to do your first tour at?
So I'm going on tour with shout out Hottie Will. That's what I'll be going on tour with. It's Hottie Will's Money Makes Money tour, starting May 25th, going until April 9th, and we're going all over the West Coast. It's a 22-city tour. We're going California, Washington, Las Vegas, Nevada. I mean, New Mexico. Like, we're going everywhere.
Everywhere. Nice.
Everywhere on the West Side.
Nice. And then I got this next track up. In fact, since you were going to be working so hard, we got We Working.
Hell yeah.
Why don't you tell me about this one?
This track, it's a little bit different than actually everything that I pre-recorded. Lately, I've been getting into a little bit more of the vibey tracks instead of like the super aggressive stuff. So this song is just speaking basically on the current status, like what I'm doing right now. And I think it's like the hottest track on the mixtape, to be honest.
All right, well, let's do this. KMUZ at 8.5, 100.7. That's right, I got Brady Banks in there. Let's do it. Now, by the way, that was really good. I like that one.
Hell yeah, thank you.
What venue have you basically rocked the best?
Let's see. Since this year, I ended up getting on tour, and so I've only played 2 shows this year so far. So I haven't even got to get this new music out on the stage really yet. I played at Apollo's in Newport, little local venue at this bar, and the response I got from there was crazy. Like people were buying me shots and taking them up to the dang stage and stuff. Like it was really tight. I actually got a lot of connections from that show alone actually.
And do you know who was put that one together?
Yeah, my man CJ Steez. He's in Cabo right now. Shout out CJ Steez, boy. Yeah, he a rapper. He ended up finding me online and actually just pulled me out. He was doing Champagne and Roses tour. He was 86. It was hosting it.
And then with the show, you made a lot of contacts, you said?
Yeah.
So then kind of took off from there.
And that shows how I ended up meeting Marco.
Oh,
through
really?
that one, yeah.
Through that one. Okay, nice. Now, is this like the first time or the second time that you've actually performed?
That was the first time I'd played any of this new music on stage.
Okay. So then how was that when you went up there? What were you thinking about?
Man, see, I've been actually performing since I was like 15. So like when I get up on stage, it's so natural. Like since that's what I wanted to do ever since I was a little kid. Yeah. So like. This lady named Michelle, shout out Michelle, she's the one who put me in contact with Marco, but she ended up seeing my stage performance. She's like, yo, I don't do this ever, like the stage performance was so lit, like you got to get in touch with this guy. And she gave me a bunch of other contacts actually, so she got me with the hookup. Shout out Michelle.
And then who else did you perform that with that night? Do you remember?
Roulette Delgado, CJ Steez was on there, Iris Riviera, Fahari Classics.
And what local artists do you really familiarize yourself as far as being some of the ones that rock besides yourself?
Man, it's funny because on the coast, no one does music.
Really?
For the coast, the hip hop scene is dead. I could honestly probably say, I think I'm the only one on the coast who be making rap music right now. So
wow. I
straight up almost control the whole section. And if they people making rap music, they don't have recordings because I ain't heard nothing. So, but
right, so
I think I'm literally the only one doing it out that section out there.
So basically, it's like crickets out there and stuff like
It's
that.
like crickets, but it makes it good because every time I release something, they be like, "Hey, this is crazy!" Yeah,
it's all over it.
Yeah, where this coming from here?
Showing a lot of love on there.
Oh yeah, crazy. It's crazy. People I haven't talked to in years from high school are like, "Bro, I have no clue." Like what?
Well, yeah. So you're blowing up in that field too, as far as your popularity. And then, how many views do you have now on YouTube?
On YouTube, on SoundCloud, I got 13,000 plays in total since I started. Okay. On one of my YouTubes, I got another 13,000. On my newest YouTube that I just made, I think I got 3,000. 3,000 total.
And then, what are the best ways to look you up if you want to hear your music?
YouTube Brady Banks Computers, YouTube TCS Banks. My Twitter handle and my Instagram handle is at TCS Banks. Yeah, you can find me all over there. I'm on SoundCloud, Brady Banks, TCS Banks.
All right. So what's your future looking like? What do you want to do with the rest of your life?
Man, it's crazy. Ever since I was a young kid, I felt like I was gonna do something performing wise, but I had no damn clue what I was gonna do. And then it just ended up transpiring to music. So I started getting crazy shows like this year. I'm about to go on tour for my first time with Hottie Will, and that's gonna be 22 cities in 3 weeks. So that's gonna be crazy. I'm trying to take this thing as far as I can go, and the response I'm getting right now is telling me basically I'm gonna be able to take it pretty far.
Nice. And then with freestyle, are you a freestyle artist as well? Do you do anything freestyle, or is it more just straight up?
I'm more like a studio artist. I write some acapella stuff to throw down every once in a while, but I'm definitely more of a studio artist because I mix and edit all my stuff. So I'm really into engineering and stuff. So I like to get in there and literally morph my voice and see what I can come up with and
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then a lot of these beats and stuff like that you make yourself, or do you find
my beats? That's something I need to shout out. Shout out C Ringer the Beat Plug. That's my boy out of Happy Valley, Oregon, man. He did every beat on In Fear and Honor, but I think 2. Yeah, every beat on In Fear and Honor besides 2. But man, shout out C Ringer the Beat Plug. He hooked it up, man. He found me online. We actually ain't even never met. We just connected through the internet. We still just hang out and kick. He tight as hell.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And then this is your manager, right?
Yeah, it's my manager and blood brother.
Yeah.
Dante, also known as DJ Blank Check.
The silent partner.
The silent partner. Silent partner in crime.
Silent guy. Yeah,
he's one watching from the cut.
Yeah.
I do all the talking.
Oh, nice. All right, cool.
Hell yeah.
So you guys seem you're really cool guys, and you're definitely got a good product. So what's this next one? So talking about product, my business. Talk about that.
So my business song's pretty self-explanatory when you listen to it. You just gotta do what you do to get that extra money to do, complete your dreams. And my business is basically saying how I got here. You know what I mean? Like what I had to do to get my spot in,
All right.
get my features, get my money up.
All right.
So yeah, that's my business.
Let's
One
do
of my
it.
favorites right now.
Brady Banks. Let's do it. KMUZ 88.5, 100.7. That's right. My business. My business. And you're definitely getting in business. Let's do this.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. So, you know what? You guys sound like you're going to be off to a great start.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah. No. And in fact, you remind me of a young gentleman that I've had in the studio. But like I said, great privilege to have you over here.
Privilege to be here, man.
Anything that you want to go ahead and shout out or talk about a little bit before we head out?
Man, I think of shout out Hottie Will, shout out CJ Steve, shout out Searing and the Beat Plug, man, shout out everybody, man. Me and Blank Check in this.
Yeah, we got a couple features coming out too.
Oh
that
yeah,
Brady just
yeah.
got,
Oh
so-
dang, okay.
Yeah, see?
I forgot about
I'm
that.
gonna let
Yeah.
you hit him with
See?
the feature
Okay.
drop,
My
you know.
business.
All right, so yeah, I just ended up getting a feature with this guy named Lil Johnny. He's actually starting to pop right now. He just did a song with Slim Jesus called Deuce Deuce. It's got about 2 million views online right now, and Lil Johnny himself starting to pop like crazy. So I just actually ended up getting that verse back, and this is gonna be the first time anyone ever even like heard that I'm gonna be doing that. So that's probably the biggest feature that I've gotten back so far.
All right.
Yeah, look for that song. I'll be out in about a month or two.
Okay.
A month or two.
Definitely send me a track and I'll go ahead and play it. and
Hell
throw it in
yeah,
rotation.
yeah.
Most definitely. All right. So like I said, I appreciate you coming out. I got a few
blessing,
songs,
thank
but you have anything else? Make sure you guys are set. Make sure.
Yeah, I think we covered it all, man.
All
Man,
right.
it's been a blessing,
So,
man. Thank you so much.
Hopefully you guys can hang out. I know you guys have quite a drive ahead of you, and hopefully that coffee's been keeping you going.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think we'll be
man.
able to kick it.
All right, so
Yeah.
definitely, I really appreciate it. All right, we got some more music. In fact, I got Mike Marr in the studio right now. How you doing, sir?
Hey, what's good? How's it going? It's Mike Ma, the young little hippie, staying lit. You feel me?
How you doing? And with this movement that you got going on, how's everything going?
It's cool. It's a new fresh wave that we've been working on for about a year now, and it's starting to evolve, and we've been putting a lot of power moves in motion, and only great things to come.
Sounds good. Not only that, but you actually have entered some contests and some other things. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that one?
Yeah, actually, I entered the futuristic contest as like one take, and honestly, it was good just to I did a couple beats on there, and then it was good just to get my name out there a little more too, and do a little bit of to seeing the skill I got compared to other rappers and stuff too. It's super dope, and got to meet a lot of other rappers that way.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was just kind of like a fun little side project. I was actually on tour while I was doing that, and when I did that. When I did one of the one takes, I was actually in a hotel in San Diego, and I was just putting away my music equipment and rapping what I just made.
Yeah, nice. And then with that's everything going in the Portland scene, are you seeing a lot of transition, a lot of different people coming and going?
Yeah, I see. Portland's evolving to a point where things are just about to pop off even more than people expect.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna almost seem like it just happened overnight, but really it's been years and years coming.
The making,
yeah, in the making. It's it took a lot of work, and it's just artists keep hustling because the time's coming, and you just get your name out there, man. That's what you can do.
Yeah, and then you came out with mixtapes, and you've evolved from when I first saw you from back in the day, and you definitely have a new style, and you're growing as an artist. I can see that, especially in your music as well. What is one of the things that can contribute to that? What are you kind of feeding off of that's giving you your inspiration?
I think it's me just taking risks that I wouldn't take before. Mm-hmm. And once I took those risks and I got out of my shell and just really went out there and experienced what I needed to experience, and fell where I needed to fail and succeed where I needed to succeed, all those little steps that seemed so small at the time built up to the point where I am now, where even I just work so hard that I don't really even realize how much I've grown since last time I've even been here.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of people say that all the time, yo, you're grown, I can see it. And it just reminds me, yeah, it was a long time coming for sure, and we're still just going up. Like, who knows where I'll be in another year from now.
Right? Why don't you tell me a little bit about this first track?
This first track, Bikinis, we made a music video on YouTube. It's produced by my friend who's actually here, Sayu Beats. And it was just a cool track to make. It was like a feel-good vibe, you know. And it's funny because we named it Bikinis. That word's not even in the song at all, but it's just funny because he sent it to me as that. I'm like, why'd you name it Bikinis? And he's like, I don't know, it's just like remind me of being on the beach or just some feel-good vibe. And I was like, well, I'm gonna make a feel-good vibe kind of song, and I did. And it was just like a positive, uplifting. It was more like once you are aware of what you want to do in life, where you go from there, the next step and stuff.
All right.
And yeah, it was just a feel-good vibe. You can't be mad and say bikinis. You gotta be happy.
Right. Oh, most definitely. Okay, because I'm gonna go ahead and play a little announcement really quick, and then we'll be right back with the song. Let's do this. KMUZ 88.5, 100.7. I'm with Mike Marr. That's it. I'm going down to Fred Meyer's right now. Anyway, so let's get back into the track one more time. All right, so tell me about what this next track is.
This is Bikinis featuring Ivan Jamal.
All right, let's do this.
Sound like I was gonna say more, huh?
I know, yeah, I actually did. It was like Mike Marr, him on the wrap up or something.
I let the music speak for itself, but we are on the wrap up.
So let's do this. KMUZ 88.5, 100.7. Let's do it. Oh, man. That was a track, man.
Thanks, bro.
That was definitely mellow, and I love it. I love the way that the beat flowed, and it was very uplifting too as well. So that's some dope stuff. With this movement, and I noticed, like I said, you're starting to definitely evolve as an artist, and you're starting to use more of like the mellow bass kind of tempo music. What is it that you are planning to acquire? I mean, are you looking for more of the fame, or are you looking forward to just developing your art?
I say looking for a little bit of both. I mean, not even fame as much as just recognition of like what I'm doing, because when I get recognized for what I'm doing, I want to be able to really 100% believe in what I'm saying and what I'm doing. Especially if that's what's representing me. Like
Exactly.
I want to be really proud of my music, and I feel like the only way I can do that is by just being fully myself, and make sure I do that on every track. If I'm not fully myself, then it's like I'm not right with it, you know.
And you just don't have that ease or that flow, because then it's not right. It's just like
It's
conflicting.
not right. It's forced, and that's not gonna. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, and then I know you want to perform one in the studio. So I like to do this every so often. So I definitely encourage artists, if they ever want to come on the show and they want to do this. This is live, so we're definitely gonna make sure. Hopefully, this works out correctly. So here we go. Let me cue up the music real quick with "Good Morning."
Hey. I gotta bless the mic one time while I'm in the studio filming.
All right, here we go. KMUZ 88.5, 100.7 live.
Shout out to KMUZ, Philly. Hey, yeah. It's like kind of stopped me for a second, but yeah, y'all got the message. Good morning. It's just being awoke. You feel me? Like just realizing what you want to do. You're flipping a new leaf. You're like, okay, you're woke now. You realize what you want to do with your life rather than guessing, you know.
And then who are you kind of like emulating from? Is there any influence that you've had in your past that is making you be the person that you are today?
I would say it's the past me's that are making me who I am today for sure. Whenever the best way to do it is everyone makes mistakes, you feel me? But what makes people different is when you learn from mistakes, and when you learn from something and you're able to not do it again and build from that, that just makes you, a better person, and more powerful, responsible, powerful, strong-minded person. And I feel like that's what kind of made me, become who I am, just from, making so many mistakes and fixing them, and just slowly getting better at that.
And grinding and going out there and becoming the beast that you are.
Yeah.
I'm setting up the next song, right? You got that?
Yeah.
All right. So with this next track, Beast, can you explain this one to me?
beast within the belly. It's just like that urge, that power, that grind that you know every rapper has it, but you gotta really come out of your shell to really push that and show it to the world. And, you know, you believe in yourself, the world believes in you, and you are the beast, and people will say you are the beast. You feel me?
And then who does the beat on this and the production on this?
This song right here was actually a homie. Actually, I met him through Twitter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, his name is Chris Pritham. Yeah, man, he did a good job on this beat, man. It was a cool hip hop track, and I enjoyed rapping to it for sure. It was a good little collab right there.
All right, let's do this. KMUZ 88.5, 100.7. That's right. You're in the wrap up. Here we go with Beast.
Hey. Yeah.
Love it. All right, so if anyone wants to listen to your music or hear you, where do they go?
You can go to www.younglithippie.com. That's my website. You can search Mike Mar, MICMAR on SoundCloud, Young Lit Hippie on Google or Instagram, Young Lit Hippie. Twitter as well, Young Lit Hippie. I'm changing a lot of my brand to Young Lit Hippie right now, just pushing that. And my name's still Mike Mar, but, you know, from now on, a lot of people are going to know me as Young Lit Hippie as well. But the day ones know me as Mike Mar, you feel me?
Yeah, exactly. They know where you came from. And,
Exactly.
I know, I felt bad because I was like, oh, dude, what do I call him now?
I know, no. You could call me Mike Mar, so that's chill. Like people that knew me as Mike Mar could still call me Mike Mar. It's just going to be funny because people are like, I knew him when he was Mike Mar, you know?
Right? Oh, man. So like I said, it's a good thing to evolve, and it's always good to change and then kind of go with things. And you got to go with how you feel. So if this is how you're feeling, this is the way you need to go.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Most definitely. All right. So it's been a pleasure. Can I talk right? I don't know. I got a little dry mouth right there. Anyway. Yeah. So I really appreciate you guys coming out. I know we're going to be wrapping up in a little bit. I appreciate if you guys can just hang out just for about, another 20 minutes or so. I'm going to listen to some local artists.
Nice.
And I was going to try and talk with Grinch Mob, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that because he just came out with his track dissing. I don't know if you've seen this, but Drake, because of the whole Portland thing. So, so if you get a chance, check out that track too as well. But yeah, if I get time, I'm gonna hopefully track him down and hopefully talk to him in a little bit. But yeah, so definitely thank you. I appreciate you coming down. Anytime you need to come down the station, of course, you know, the door's always open. Or if you got any tracks that you want me to spin, you just send them to me.
Yeah,
you know
it's a
what's
pleasure.
Up.
Thank you.
You know what's up.
That. Always.
All right, so let's do this. KMZ at 88.5, 100.7. Have you guys seen a lot of changes as far as being able to interact with each other? Or are you looking at more of being more solo, like not as much as working together, but working as a single unit?
It's great for Oregon because since there's not a lot of people that do like a whole lot of hip hop music in Oregon, like I feel like the hip hop scene's like damn near dead in Oregon. So like when you can actually find some people who will make like actual quality music out of Oregon, like I love linking up with actual people. Like that's my thing for real.
Okay.
Like doing solo stuff, that's tight, but like finding other quality artists like that are in the scene that no one's really heard of and collabing with them is amazing.
Because I threw that one out for you, especially since you said that the Oregon coast is kind of like dead as far as with
crickets, straight crickets.
Yeah, right out there. So then, but I know Portland's just popping.
Shout out to you know, the Boca, and shout out to, you know, Mighty, Issa. Dude, I can go on forever with people like Lala. Shout out to Lala Boy.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, Lala Boy, he's a homie. He kills the mic too. Man, shout out to Dante Thomas. Yeah, shout out to Squatch and Packer Brown. Packer Brown got some ill videos.
Are you actually familiar with the SW Played right now?
Actually, I've never met them or heard of them yet, but
no, really.
But I need to.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they're out in the Portland area.
Nice.
Definitely take a look at them.
Yeah, I need to
but
connect with those guys.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely. And like I said, if you can send me tracks, more tracks, or whatever, I'll work on it and get it out.
Most definitely.
In fact, I think I got maybe one artist next show, so I'm really trying to get back into the music a little bit more,
Right.
and then come back with more artists as well, trying to bring them back on. But
Word.
I gotta get your music out there more. So.
Yeah, man, I got a big file to send you.
All right. So anyway, anytime. So you guys, again, thank you for making the trip.
Hey, thank you so much, man. It's been a blessing.
Right on, man. Appreciate it.
Newport, definitely. I really appreciate you guys. And then I got one more track. 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 Got one more track.